Whether it's your first time here or you're a regular here at Mr. Super Oz, I just want to thank you for tuning in to the channel. It exists because I, Oz, from the channel Mr. Super Oz, I wrote a 68-page graphic novel called Everlasting Survivors. Volume 1 is called All Day Long. If you follow the link in the description of this video, you can get yourself hats, shirts, posters, all kinds of fun things. But most importantly, you can get the story itself. And the more people that pick up the story, the greater the chances are that there can be continued adventures with these heroes. If you could, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, leave a comment, enjoy. The 8th day of the 8th month of 2002. We open up this episode with a match that is based around... I love doing this, so I'm beginning this show with the way that I ended the last one. So Rey Mysterio comes out and he says, any member of the XL Factor that wants a shot at this television title,
you want some, come get some.
Yeah, come on out, because I outsmarted you all last week, and I know that I'm better than you.
And I'm Josiah's favorite wrestler, so I'm always going to win.
Well, and he does win, because Justin Credible accepts the challenge. So I actually got scared while I was booking this match.
Okay.
Because I know Justin Credible isn't long for this world, not living world, but this being actively on the roster.
Right, I forgot.
And so I had to look it up, and I was like, okay, cool. He doesn't leave until January 20th of 2003.
Oh no.
Because I knew that I was going to lose him, but I was scared that I may have already lost him. But nah, he's still good.
He's still here.
So Justin Credible opens the show. PJ Polacco versus Rey Mysterio, and Rey retains because it's Rey Mysterio. We're pushing him hard. He's overcome two monsters before, that being Mark Henry and Albert A-Train. Giant Bernard, and so Justin Credible is easy by comparison in size, but actually the two of them put on more of an exciting contest due to their being similar in stature.
Of course.
So the next...
What's that? Big fan of that. I like
yeah, oh yeah, me too. So the next match, and I'll just spoil alert for this, the next defense of Rey Mysterio on next week's episode, even better, because it's him and Sean Waltman, and those two guys.
Oh my God, they make
beautiful.
Magic.
Yes,
they make magic together.
So, but yeah, that's for next week. But my next match I booked simply to keep in everybody's mind, and more specifically my own mind,
Of course.
that this guy has a job. So there's one guy that I picked up in the draft that I only have one ever booking planned for, ever. And it's something I thought Vince should have done, legit. But that guy, his name is the Big Val Boski, Val Venus.
Of course.
So he comes out and he says, "Hello, ladies."
Oh, Lord.
And then the Deadly Riders ride the motorcycles down. Chuck Palumbo comes in and squashes him like it's nothing. 1, 2, 3, Big Evil wins, because as much as I want people to remember Val Venus has a job, he is irrelevant, and Chuck Palumbo is a guy that I'm pushing.
Yeah, yeah.
At some point, I do have to probably give Val Venus a win, maybe, but...
I saw him getting out Snow one, so...
Well, it's because of where I know that I'm taking him. That I ought to at least give him a win, but we'll see. We'll get there when we get there.
I thought you were just talking about in general. You actually have an idea. Okay, my bad.
So, yeah, there's one reason why this guy has a job, and so he might need to win a match to show his value.
I mean, you can always have him wrestle local competitor number 7.
Yeah. So, whomever Josiah booked on Monday Night Raw, they're trying to have better luck here on SmackDown.
Baby Timmy and Johnny Too Bad.
So So they're standing in the ring when the music hits that says, what was it? You're dealing with the real.
You're dealing with the real one.
So it's D'Lo Brown's theme song. My brain just decided to crap out on me. But his partner tonight is his former leader in the Nation of Domination, that being Farouk.
I was hoping he would do this.
And so I don't have a justification for why Bradshaw is out, but
he's got the sniffles.
For the greater part of this month, Bradshaw is out of my booking.
Okay, he's got COVID. Before COVID's a time.
Sure, he's got the flu. Whatever, I don't know.
Who cares?
But my point is, D'Lo Brown and Farouk take out the jobber team that Josiah had lose to
Positively Unstoppable.
Positively Unstoppable, exactly. And so we take one of them takes Dominator, and then D'Lo hits the Frog Splash 1, 2, 3. The former Nation members, friends, partners, they win this match, and that'll become important as we move along.
As we walk along this journey.
So, if you remember the last time we were talking about SmackDown and their lackluster women's division, and by that I mean non-existent division, Stephanie, who is less than pleased with the way things went with the Raw women, she attempts to prove to Mick that it was his wrestlers that caused the problem, not her show. And so she books Tori Wilson to take on Nydia, who is seconded to the ring by Jamie Noble.
Of course. Former ROH World Champion, Jamie Noble.
Correct. Throughout the match, though, we see the emergence of Bishop Storm and Queen Terry, who are out here to scout, to get in the head of the Cruiserweight Champion. Because he's not wrestling, but they're here to...
They're looking at him now.
Yeah,
he can feel it.
They're letting him know that we're coming for your championship.
He feels that regal aura.
And so, I don't even book a winner to Nydia and Tori Wilson. It doesn't matter who wins, because the story is what's going on the outside of the ring, not what's going on in the match. We'll say for...
semantics.
Yeah, Nydia wins just because, but it doesn't matter.
Well, we did say she was a better wrestler than Tori.
Yes, so she wins, but it doesn't really matter, because the real story that's going on is all the stuff with the Regal counter threat.
For sure.
And speaking of the Regal counter threat, the next two segments are not them, but are related to them. So, after Nydia wins, her and Noble, they run off with the title. Tori,
as you do.
in shame, she goes off to the back. But as Queen Terry and Bishop Storm are on their way up the ramp, we hear, "Can you dig it, sucker?" And so Booker T shoulder checks Bishop Storm on his way to the ring, and Queen Terry she grabs Lance and they walk to the back. Well, Booker, after the commercial break ends, he grabs the mic and he says to the audience how brazen it is of William Regal, and yes, I'm calling him William Regal,
Of course.
because Booker T defeated William Regal in the King of the Ring tournament.
For sure.
Booker T may have lost to Brock Lesnar, but Booker T defeated William Regal. I don't know what gives him this big head to think he can walk around here calling himself King William, because William Regal didn't win the King of the Ring. William Regal is just a coward who refuses to defend his Intercontinental Championship. So I am going to join the commentary team and enjoy two men who are great wrestlers, who I hope one of them takes that title off of William Regal at SummerSlam. So Booker joins commentary and watches Eddie Guerrero versus Edge in match 2 of the Best of 5 series.
I can dig that.
And so in this, Eddie Guerrero wins his first victory
Round 2.
in the Best of 5. Yes, exactly.
So it says 1-1.
1-1, exactly. And with that, 2 days later, at a straight to DVD special, we have match 3 of the Best of 5 series, and Edge defeats Eddie Guerrero in Australia at the Global Warning event. The rest of the matches I booked for Global Warning are Matt Hardy and Shannon Moore defending their Cruiserweight Tag Team titles against Spike and Crash Holly.
Cool.
Spike Dudley and Crash Holly.
Yeah.
But before the match starts, Matt declares that this match will take place under Team Extreme Tornado rules. And the funny part is, Matt doesn't announce what those rules are. This is just basically him testing out a plan that he'll use going forward on this Australian market.
Beautiful.
I also have Bishop Storm, accompanied by Queen Terry, taking on D'Lo Brown, because, two great wrestlers doing the great wrestling.
For sure.
Midway throughout the match, Jamie Noble and Nidiot come down to confront Queen Terry, but Jamie is run off by the Hurricane,
Of course.
and Bishop Storm goes over on D'Lo. Love you, D'Lo, but Bishop Storm and the Regal Counter Threat are the ones that I'm pushing at the moment.
For sure.
So it makes good common sense. Speaking of the Regal Counter Threat, in my semi-main match, if you will, because we haven't laid out who's going on last.
Doesn't really matter. You can flip a coin, and whoever you like best will be your main event.
Exactly. But in my semi-main from the SmackDown side, Night Test and Rook Nowinski lose to the Deadly Riders because, again, Taker and Palumbo getting the push. Taker, big-time experience, but what it does is it helps Nowinski and Test by being in the ring with Taker, and it helps Palumbo being under the tutelage of Taker. And my big match, my non-Intercontinental title match, because King William doesn't have to defend until SummerSlam, takes on Booker T. And Booker wins once again, just like he said that he did in that tournament qualifier, and just like he knew that he was the better man. And so that is my contributions to the Australia special of Alpha Entertainment Worldwide Global Warning. What do you got at that there straight to DVD special, my man?
Well, I decided to go ahead and give the kids some candy, as they say. I went ahead and put on
Don't rot those.
the Dudleys.
Yeah, don't rot those teeth with all that sweets.
I decided to go ahead and put the tag straps on. Too Cool's going to go over, so
Makes sense.
It's all good. But good fun, especially with these straight to DVD specials, having like good clap your hands enjoyment. I think Too Cool's perfect for that.
Yeah. And I need a pair of those sunglasses.
Facts, yeah. Those are to this day, man, when I see those sunglasses come out, I still get excited.
You know it's going to be a good time.
Then also just have some regular good time, fun stuff. So RVD versus Hardcore Holly. Just have a fun little match.
Dude, there's a match they put on the ECW brand.
Really?
Freaking brutal stuff.
Really?
So there's this table spot where that little metal strip cuts, it lacerates Hardcore's back. And
I
he
think
finishes
I've
the
seen
match.
this.
Oh, it's nasty.
Yeah. Oh my
nasty
god.
but beautiful. It's like some weird brutality, beauty stuff.
Yeah, brutal poetry, hardcore poetry.
Yeah, I love it.
Gonna seamlessly go into my Raw, by the way. That hardcore poetry.
You'll
You'll find out what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Next up, since her suspension's been lifted, Molly gets in the ring with Jacqueline.
Cool.
Just have a cool little match. Obviously, Molly wins.
Well, and two great talents right there. I tell you what.
Exactly, and figured to be a good.
I can't believe there are 3 Molly Hollies in 2K23.
It's amazing.
All of them locked. All of them. Cracked me up.
Every single one. Gotta earn. Hey, listen, you gotta earn your Molly's, man. And then last but not least, send the people home happy. If this is your main event of the evening, we have Christian going 1-on-1 with Perry Saturn.
Oh, okay.
For the U.S. title. Perry, a great talent that often doesn't get his flowers.
Sure.
So
I loved him in the Flock.
Yeah.
Man. Oh, speaking of the Flock, there's this show coming up in September.
Yeah.
Lodi has been announced on the show.
Really?
And I want all of the rest of the members of the Flock to be announced. I want Van Hammer. So I want Lodi, I want Van Hammer. I want Billy Kidman, I want Sick Boy, I want Raven. I want Horace, I want
Everybody.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
Saturn, like
to be fair, there's been like 1,000 members of the flock. So the fact you remember that many in
the
one
flock.
go,
The flock was awesome. I
Yeah.
love the like.
phenomenal.
I was never really a grunge guy,
Also, I don't know if you've seen
but I
this,
love their look.
I think Raven's running another group
He
in
is
MLW.
running a faction in
Yeah,
MLW. It's
which
amazing.
is phenomenal. I think it's like Ricky Shane Page. And, I can't remember the other guy's name.
I love Raven though.
Yes, Raven.
Like so, right now the headliners for this this meet and greet in September are
Yeah.
Booker and Bret Hart.
oh, great.
Two great headliners,
Yeah.
right? But you put Raven in that mix.
Mhm.
Like I was already probably going to go because I want to meet Baby Bulldog and Pillman Jr.
Yeah.
So they're like the undercard, if you will.
Yeah, yeah.
But to me, I think they're on a good stature level.
Absolutely.
So.
Absolutely.
But yeah, no, I think this will be a fun straight to DVD special.